really got a good flavor, and they are more spicy than the typical banana peppers that I'm used to in the States. But we've been lucky here. I mean, we've gotten about the right amount of rainfall. You know, ½ inch to 1 inch at a time. As a matter of fact, I was going to check the gauge. We'll do that here in a minute because I haven't checked the gauge in the last couple of days. I've been really busy. I had the Royal British Legion golf tournament. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. And then I had my goodbye party to my good buddy, Big Mark Trudell, Hall of Famer in the American Football Association, semi-pro. So hope you enjoyed the videos, and I want to get back to putting out a little garden content for you guys. There's a nice one here. So some of them, you know, are a little bigger, but of course the peppers don't like a lot of rainfall, right? They're more of a dry climate. It's, you know, we're lucky, like I say, because just north of us in Pattaya City, I mean, they've gotten several big monsoon deluges. We got a little one on there. Yeah, and of course, you guys know, if you've been to Pattaya, the way that city is designed, you know, they've really improved the drainage systems, but so many low-lying roads, yeah. And I mean, we can get localized flooding here in Banchang too. But like I say, we've just been really fortunate on the rainfall. It's been good, nourishing rain, and no floods in our area. All right, let's see what else we can get. I know Nam Yen's been in here picking since the last time I was. She got a big old mess of okra the other day, but let's see what else we can find. Thanks for watching. Spicy, spicy. You know, the Roma tomatoes are really looking healthy now with the cow manure and cardboard compost, right? They're looking good. These four were pretty small a while back, and these of course are the small round eggplants. I had another one on the end that put out a lot of eggplant, but it's finished, so I needed to put some more. Oh my God, I haven't picked this one in a while. I don't know if Yen has or not. These are the long eggplants. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, I can see some picking on there. Let's go ahead and chop that up. Yeah, there's definitely some long eggplant. You know, I don't really know which one I like better as far as flavor. They're both delicious, but these things, wow. This has been one plant, guys. I can't tell you how much we've eaten off this. I've gardened all my life. Even when we lived in the city, we always broke some ground in the yard and had some vegetables. So, you know, when you're raising 4 kids, it helps the budget. Plus hunting for meats and venison and stuff. So we were very frugal raising a family. I wasn't a rich man by any means, working man. But these tropical plants, like typically when you know, in the States you have a short growing season, where there in Kansas City, you know, about a good six months, maybe 7 if you're lucky, depending on the season. But the temperature, oh my God, look at this giant. But you know, I've never had a garden in the tropics before, so typically a plant, once it produced, and this thing is produced, then, you know, you pull it up and it's dead, you know, that's it. But here in Thailand, you know, I'm learning that these things just keep on going. I almost pulled this out of the ground because, you know, I thought it was done. We had picked so much off of it, and I'm sure glad I didn't. I kind of got it tied up and everything. They're delicious. The round ones, and I showed you those 2 that I planted, because my other big round one, for some reason it died out. I don't know if a worm got it or what. Oh my God. the round ones, it's definitely a unique flavor. They're different, definitely different, but I can't tell you for sure which one I like the best. I mean, I've eaten a ton of this just because it's put off so many. There's a few on there yet, but they're small, so I think, yeah, there's several on there. I tell you what, that one's got a little blemish on it. I'm gonna go ahead and get it off for smaller, but right. They're just delicious, and you know, there's so many different ways you can cook them. Great meat substitutes. So if you chop them up, you know, and use them, you know, put your onions and peppers or whatever you're making. If you want to make a grapal, pot grapal, famous Thai dish with no meat, they're great for that. But the round ones are delicious too. They really go good in soups and stuff. Wow, we got more okra to cut. All right, let's keep going. Thanks for watching In the Garden with Triple T. Yeah, I know Nam Yin just cut okra the other day. So I mean, okra does amazing, which I'm so happy that it grows good in the tropics, because you know, in the States I always used big boy tomatoes or better boys varieties, sometimes hybrids, but we get the great big old sandwich tomatoes. You can't grow those here. I've tried it. You can bring the seeds in, you can use potting soil. As far as tomatoes in the tropics, these Romas and the cherry tomatoes, from my experience in 9 years in Thailand, that's all you're going to be able to grow. It's so muggy this morning. Love exercising in the garden. Yeah, well, there's a start on some okra. I'll check later and see what Yin cut the other day and try to put that in at the end of the video, because I know we got quite a bit more okra inside. Let's keep going. Blackie, no, out. You know you're not supposed to be in the garden. Out, out. Good girl. I know you're wanting to do your business, but you're not going to do it in the garden, huh? So you can see these Romas here are quite a bit older than these 4 over here that I planted not too long ago. Blackie, out. Stay out, huh? Go play. Huh? I know you're smelling and you want to get in there and scratch, but so these Romas, you know, they've got a few blooms on them, so we'll see. I mean, it's like I say, tomatoes are not the most productive thing that you're going to grow in Thailand. Let's see if we can find some more okra to cut. Oh my God, yes, we got more okra to cut. Definitely. Definitely more okra. Look at them, they're doing good. I love me some okra, guys. There's nothing like fresh okra right out of the garden. Fried up all nice and crispy with some beer batter. Oh, yummy. Those. I mean that. So if you're in Thailand and you're kind of wondering what to plant, you know, follow In the Garden playlist. Start this new playlist. It might give you some heads up. You know, you can see I use the cardboard, and then we use the grass clippings from the yard on top of the cardboard to keep producing compost. Because this soil wasn't that great at all. It was kind of, you know, like leftover from the construction of the house. Had quite a bit of chat gravel and stuff like that in it. So, you know, we've definitely improved the soil a lot. And they're still tender, hey? They're not bumpy. They're not bumpy and old yet. What they're putting out. Nice. Not bad. Not bad at all, guys. Now let me show you these peas that we planted. Nam Yin and I had a little bit of misunderstanding, which is common, right? As my Thai is not good enough to get into details, but let me show you what I thought were going to be peas. And they are technically like a Thai pea, but completely different than what I thought. Check it out. So are you seeing those? I mean, I knew that Yin said, you know, that you eat the pods and all, but I didn't realize exactly what we were going to end up with. And this thing is really starting to put out now, and I may have to add some more trellis because it's really going. But you see those? Thai people love these things. Love them. There's certain dishes that they cook them in. I'm going to have to try them. And they have the prettiest purple flowers when they first bloom. I mean, they're just gorgeous flowers. And my youngest daughter, purple is her favorite color. And I mean, they're just like a beautiful, bright, violet purple. Oh, here's some flower. I'll get you a close up of the flowers here in a minute. But little did I know, what? There's another one back in there, see? They're little camouflage. You see how they're, you know, serrated and stuff on the edges? They definitely hide themselves in there. So, you know, this is me learning tropical gardens. I had no idea about a lot of this stuff. Like I say, I've always been a gardener. I just love gardening. I love the benefits you get from it. We don't use any pesticides, right? So eat local, as they say. Those things can really hide in there. I'm gonna go ahead and get them all. They're definitely nice and tender. Nice and tender and fresh. I think I got them all. Well, let me show you these flowers real quick, guys. Aren't those just beautiful? I mean, beautiful. And it just gets loaded with them. Loaded with those purple flowers. And then they fold in, as you can see. So this is a brand new, I've never grown this plant here in my life, right? It's getting up there. Like I say, I may have to add to the trellis. Look at it. Jeez, a weasel. So it's almost like a wild, a wild vine that you can eat. I know Thai people love them. Thai people love them. Comment if you know what the name of them are. I don't really know. Let us know in the comments if you know, if you're the first one to know what those are. Of course, we've still got plenty of herbs and peppers, right? But you kind of pick that as you go, right? You pick it fresh when you're right before you're cooking. A buddy of mine's thinking about starting a cooking channel, and he has some mad skills when it comes to cooking food. He cooks food all over the world. So hopefully I'll be introducing you to a really good cooking channel before too long. Shout out to Jimmy, Cajun Jimmy. But anyway, you know, you can come out here and take the different styles of basil. Jimmy probably knows this stuff a lot better than I do. I mean, I'm a pretty good cook, but you know, I don't do it like all over the world for people all over the world, right? So anyway, there's plenty of peppers on there. You can see, you know, these are kind of a small variety, but I think the longer you let the plant go, the older they get. They're just gonna get even bigger. These are technically over here supposed to be eaten green, right? But I'm not gonna pick any basil or anything today, or any of the other herbs. We've actually ordered breakfast from Nina this morning. We've been so busy. The last couple of weeks, just incredibly busy. So today is Sabai, and I know Yin's going to the temple. And this one over here on the end, let me show you it real quick. I can't even explain what it's used for. I know Thai people love it, so I don't know the name, but let's check it out. Hey, good morning. There's Sleeping Beauty, just woke up. Baby, what is the name of this one on the end? This one down here. But what do you cook it in, somtam or?
No, I make same somtam like man spicy.
So you eat it raw. You don't cook it. You just okay. So it goes into
the
like.
Leaf can eat.
You can eat the leaves too.
Yeah,
okay. I don't think there's any on there ready to pick.
Bay yò, lúc yò, ton yò.
Luk yò, ton yò. Okay, luk yò, ton yò. Let me see if there's any on there. I'll show you what they look like. So I went ahead and picked one green. You know, it's still really young, but that's it, guys. They get kind of white color when they're ready to pick, and they're bigger, right? Not huge, but they're bigger. And you can see some flowers here. And Yin said you could eat the leaves on these too. So.
You make me.
And this corner of the garden was a lot of chat and rock, so the soil was not that good. And I thought, well, let's plant something that might grow fairly naturally here in Thailand, and it's done well, as you can see. It's a huge plant. Well, you can eat the leaves and everything, guys. So this, she doesn't cook this. It's like when they're making papaya salad sometime. You know, you got the green mango and all fresh, crispy vegetables in there, fruits and vegetables. Then that's where she puts these. Interesting. Yin says these are called what? Tuapu. Tuapu.
Something you make is salad.
With salad.
ใช่
Oh, you can just eat raw. Hmm?
eatได้
Okay. There you go. That's it, guys. Morning in the garden.
Big.
So you got to go temple, Chai-Mai,
ใช่ can help dog.
for cleaning, working.
The dog, the black dog, they have something for the
Oh, the dog is injured. Oh, okay. All right, baby. I'm definitely going to have to eat some of those and let you know. I like salads, so she said it goes in salads. You have to try it out. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace. Love to everyone. Stay tuned. Bye-bye. Okay. We got the queen of the castle out of the bed this morning. She's got to go help the injured doggy at the temple, right?
ใช่ they have the bandage something to cover ครูคะหนูตัดผ้าออกให้น้องแล้วนะคะ แต่ตอนนี้มันน่าจะผ้ารัดเกินไปเท้าเหมือนจะบวมตัดออกให้น้องแล้วนะคะ ตัดผ้าออกให้น้องแล้วนะคะ
You better go. You'd have the medicine. Take the iodine, the orange color that you use on Blackie and Jake when they get a cut. Okay. All right, guys. That's it. Stay tuned. I mean, kind of including a little bit of the yard work in the garden videos. It's odd, you know. In America, that's a garden because it's vegetables, right? You can have a flower garden, but we call this a yard. And what I've noticed is that a lot of the Europeans and the Brits, they call it all a garden, like this would all be a garden. You know, we got fruit trees out here, right? So they would just call it all a garden, but this would be our yard. And the way I planted the fruit trees is kind of to try and develop an orchard, a little bit of a fruit orchard. You see I've left big gaps in between the bananas. We got lime tree bananas over here, as well as a kaffir lime. And then you got mangosteen here, lemon tree, orange tree, mango tree, right? So even when these get big, right, and of course you can control them and trim this side, it'd be like a little shaded orchard in this area. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching In the Garden. Like I say, I'll keep them all in the same playlist. So if you go to that playlist, you can just hit the button play all, you know, if you're enjoying the sounds of the birds and stuff like that and the visuals of being in the garden, and you can just, you know, just play all, and hopefully we'll keep building the playlist. Nam Yin's really getting things together, and we've got this project. We had some roofing work done and some fascia board replaced, so they're coming back today. I've got to stay home and await the arrival of the contractors, but it looks like they're doing a good job. We don't pay for it. Homeowner takes care of it all. That's in our rent contract, right? We just change light bulbs and take care of the yard. And also want to tell you, I'm getting started back on the bamboo fencing. And now when we first moved here, we didn't have these banana trees. We planted all these, so it's been 1 year, guys. It's November the 1st today, so it's been 1 year exactly since we got the keys to this place. There was nothing over here really, so we planted all these banana trees, just little bitty starter sprouts, and you can see how well they've done. I mean, they've really done well. And you know, we was thinking privacy from the neighbor over here, but I didn't know they would grow that fast. They're not putting on bananas yet, but they will soon. Here's a kaffir lime, so it's kind of like a bay leaf in a stew, just to cook the flavor out of the leaf, and then you pull the bay leaf back out. That's what those kaffir limes are. But yeah, I'm, you know, a little bit of wild vine over here, but I'm back on the bamboo. So hopefully soon you'll be seeing the rest of this here. See, I've got another section all wrapped up and ready to go. So So I stand them on the wall, right? It's just a cheap way to do it. It's not going to last forever, but you know, it's good enough for privacy for now. And then you can see that you know, I wire them to the brick wall, and then I'll attach some strips, right? So anyway, it won't be long. We'll have bamboo on down, right? And then I could put like little coconut strips, straw, right, like in the gaps and stuff, and really have full privacy from the neighbors there, which gives them a nice breezeway and keeps the sun off of them. So works out really good. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Triple T, your humble host, Teacher Thomas, Thailand, YouTube, and signing out.